not even.
Oh, okay. You think so?
Yeah, I think we're live.
Let's hit a couple refresh buttons.
We're back. We had some technical difficulties that really knocked us out here today, so we're kind of redoing some things.
Definitely gonna redo some things.
We're probably gonna, as a result, cut today's episode a little short. We'll see where it goes, but it's probably gonna be short.
Let's be real. It is Thursday.
It's Throwback Thursday.
Your favorite day of the week.
My favorite day of the week.
And I'm not a big fan. I'm a Friday man. I like Fridays.
I think I've said this in the past, but do you know why today's my favorite day of the week?
I mean, I know. But
tomorrow's Friday.
Exactly. Let's say let it marinate, but no, tomorrow is Friday, and that's why we go Thursdays. And I'm down.
Yeah, and it's also Thirsty Thursday for all you college boys and girls out there.
I'm always thirsty.
So
tea.
Yeah. We're almost out because we're a little late here. This is our second try for the evening.
So we're on the topic of Throwback Thursday, and I like that. I'm totally down with that. There was one thing that we did together, and how we kind of came together, kind of met, kind of clicked together, and how we have now been together since then. And it was paintball.
Yeah, paintball was a huge part of our lives, for sure. Dating back to.
How old were we?
Before high school.
I don't know.
We got some photos here that maybe they have some dates on them.
Oh, do they actually?
Backdate it from there.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's a good point. I feel like we did this a lot younger though. We started out at a place called Back Creek, which is no longer there. It's Back Creek Paintball.
We lived through 3 different fields, I think.
We did. It was Back Creek Paintball, and it started out it was like farmy. Started out farmland, then the owner turned it into 419.
So that's 2009.
Holy shit!
And then at that point, we were a
couple years into it.
Yeah, we were probably 3 or 4 years into it.
Well, like I said, we started out at Back Creek. It was a good time. Owner turned farmland into, I think it was a woods course at first.
Oh, they had everything. They had woods ball, creek ball, village, and speedball.
And speedball, and that's where we really found the calling, which was speedball.
So I know for me how it went down, but what got you into it? When did you start?
Oh hell, I'll be honest. Do you really are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Greg Hastings' paintball video game got me into it, and I love the idea. And Billy's back, by the way, and welcome back. Thank you, because you were busy yesterday. I started playing. I think I bought my own little setup. I think it was called like a Diablo or something. And it was like,
I think it was like the best one in the game.
Or I did start on tip. We think we all started on Tipman's, but at our age. But then I bought this Diablo thing that had 3-round burst, ramp mode, semi-auto, all that fun stuff, fun jazz. And then me and Billy actually we would just goof off in the backyard or near the cornfield, because we live near cornfield.
I think that's what a lot of kids did. And
I just ran with it. And then I linked up with you guys because I saw you guys were playing. This chair is so loud. Jeez.
It's about to bust.
But we linked up, and we started out at Back Creek.
I think.
And we actually we didn't know each other. I think
you were
then.
Playing at Back Creek.
Yes.
And we all really started playing together at one shot.
Yeah, but there was a huge history of Back Creek, man.
Yeah.
Cold Fusion was the first team that you started playing with Cupcake. I don't remember the other guys to be honest.
It was Cold Fusion. No, it was before that. Red Rum was the first.
Red Rum that turned into Final Chapter, right?
Yeah, it did.
I can't believe I just remembered that.
I forgot
shit.
That was my team.
Yes. And I remember playing against you guys on a lot of events because I had a throw together team with me, a buddy Danny, and then just some other kids that I knew. We did okay. But back then, Final Chapter or Red Rum or Cold Fusion at the time were the teams to play against.
Yeah.
And what was shit, I forget. Tony Oglow's team. There was there was a team to beat.
Yeah.
Tony Oglow, and they had Dan and all them. Eminence?
Yeah. That
sound familiar? I feel like I'm making shit up now. No,
Yeah.
I'm not. That's real. That's a real thing.
It was a team, but I don't remember who.
And that was a team that was to beat, and then it was you guys, and then I think we were a pretty good close third because we always finished on the top 3, but always below you guys.
Yeah, after the Cold Fusion thing kind of fizzled out because a lot of people on that team were from a different area.
Plus, they were older. Let's be real.
Yeah.
We were young getting into it. They were already older in their 16, 17, 18s.
And I don't remember how they poached me, but
Poached you like you're an
on
animal.
the shenanigans, how that ended up. But that's ultimately where we ended up playing on the same team.
Yes.
And that was a big portion of the paintball history.
Which we had a really solid team. It was you think I can throw last names in there because that's all I know. No, let's not do that. It was you, me, Alex, Aaron, Yefe,
Tommy
and Tommy, right? I
and
believe
Ian and Marky
and Marky
Danny.
and Danny.
Danny was on
Holy
it for
shit.
just a hot minute.
Yeah, right. And we did. We had a pretty solid
Dude, we had
squad.
a stacked team of like 10 or 12 people. But
Which you need when you're playing paintball, and if you guys play paintball, Tony, if Tony watches this, he'll understand. You have to have a big team. Yes, we do 5-man rosters, or right, 5-man rosters, 6-man rosters.
Normally when we play extra, we never really tried to keep. We would try to play 2 teams instead of one stacked team. That way, because the way the prize systems work, like if you had extra people on your team, you were probably not gonna even break even, no matter what, even if you got first. So we would just put 2 teams in if we needed to.
Or we'd have subs. We have subs. It's a lot of running. Back then I was skinny. So
on the bigger tournaments, yeah, we would do that.
A lot of running. It was every point, it was crazy. What was our first major event? And I say major, and it doesn't sound like anything, but it was a major event. Was it the GPO?
I know I had played a few bigger events with Cold Fusion.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
But beyond that, probably the GPL. Yeah,
I think the GPL.
No, well, you didn't play PSP, right?
No, not before GPL.
Right.
I played GPL, and then I ended up with us and another team that I ended up switching with, which is it was a touchy subject for me. I ended up switching teams to play for somebody else.
There was a lot of team name changes and everything. Paintball is not a sport that a lot of people really just stick with. It's not like basketball or baseball where it's just,
And you also, it's not that much money.
Yeah,
you're not getting paid unless you have.
It's an expensive hobby.
That's a good call. That's a good name. It's a hobby. We didn't actually win a bunch of stuff though. We did separately and together win a bunch of stuff. I remember that.
Yeah.
In the scrapbook here though, the one photo I do remember was after the first one, and that was I think Delaware. We were in Delaware when we played that event.
Well, we
D4 5-man. With one sub. We did have one sub that day.
But this gear here, we won a gift card to Reds.
Right.
And that's how we bought the gear.
I think we actually won a previous tournament because we were on a hot streak of winning a bunch of events. And then after buying the Reds gear, we actually did send in and contact them. And if you know anything about paintball or not, we were on an APPA. I don't know what the acronym is, but we were on an APPA, and anybody could look us up if they knew anything about paintball.
Oh yeah, we were
so they could find player stats or player events, team events, and Reds looked into it and saw that we were playing a ton of events at the time and winning. I would say about 85% of them. We won a lot of them. And they said, yeah, it was absolutely, we're down to send you some gear. Obviously not free because we weren't fully sponsored, but they sent us some gear. They sent us jerseys, pants, and I remember a gear bag. I remember the gear bag we got.
NXT gear bags.
Mm-hmm.
But
such good times. Throwback. For real throwback.
Yeah,
from 2009.
We almost had a sponsorship for Planet.
Is that 11 years ago? Am I dumb? It's 11 years, right? 11 years ago.
11 and a half.
Oh, shit, yeah, that's good. That's a good point. It's so long ago.
Yeah, but no, that was a huge portion of our life. We still have our gear, actually. Last time we played was, 2 years ago? Year and a half.
I think
Year
it
and a half,
It was
I
a year and a
think.
half. And okay, so my ego does run a little bit when it comes to paintball because we were both extremely good at it. I think we were. And there's a reason for that. We ended up after years of retirement. We went and played with a couple of buddy of ours, and
They thought we were sandbagging.
they did. They thought we were sandbagging the other team, and this team was actually sponsored by the field at PAP in Tawny Town.
The guy who owns the field actually remembered us, but I don't think nobody else did.
Because we were both sponsored by that field.
Yeah, at one point, yeah. Right
You were playing with
ended.
Shenanigans, and I was now playing at this time with One Shot Paintball. And we were both sponsored by them and having a good time. We practiced the same field a lot. I remember practicing against you guys. Actually, there's a picture on my Instagram, and I believe it was against you guys. And it was right before PSP's Pittsburgh events in Green something.
We were probably
Greensburg.
Greensburg playing pretty hard at that point.
But it was a fucking downpour. It was a mud bowl actually. It turned into a mud bowl. So the Snake 50, the Snake 75 on both sides were just heavily covered in mud. And I think it was just
Getting fired up, son.
Yeah. Oh, look at that mask. I love that mask. Where is it at? Where's it at? I'll find it. Quick. It was a good time. I actually enjoyed playing the mud. I don't know. At that age, I was younger. I enjoyed it because it made me want to play harder, slide farther, and shoot better.
You could overslide the bunkers.
Oh, absolutely.
You gotta be
was
careful.
so technical. But yeah, I remember practicing at Tawny Town for that event, which most events that are held separately from the practice field, the people that own the field will set it up to look or mirror the field that we're going to play on when we go to that event.
Field, yeah.
Which is cool. Man, I can't remember. I remember long nights of just practicing and thinking about, what are we going to do? Who's running Snake 50? Who's running this? Who's running 50?
Oh, yeah. At one point, I even had set up like a whole book, a resume of all the tournaments we've done, who's on the team, the gear we've got, what events we've won, and what we've got coming up.
You think you still have that book?
I think I do still have it.
Somewhere in this world.
At one point, though, I think it got to the point where we were all just tired of the committed practicing.
That's throwback.
Crazy.
That's a throwback. We actually won that event.
Yeah.
Where was that?
It was me.
That was at Tawny Town.
Me, Kirby, and Cupcake. Tim.
Yeah.
Not the same Cupcake.
Yeah, different.
Yes.
Oddly.
So this is when I was playing for One Shot, and One Shot Gary sent us. He's like, "Hey, I need 3 good guys," and obviously, again, my ego is not that big, but Gary was like, "I need the 3 best guys I got." So he sent us 3. We went there. This was where was this even at? Maryland, somewhere in Maryland, maybe. I don't remember.
It was Tawny Town, Virginia.
That's Maryland.
Oh, it was Maryland?
Yeah.
There is a.
It wasn't.
The cross
Yeah.
on the right-hand side on 81.
It would have either been Dillsburg.
Want to play?
Yeah.
I think it was Want to Play, actually.
Which was in Maryland.
Yeah, I think it was Want to Play. You're right. You're both right. So I can't show you guys, but it's basically Raven, Dylan's girlfriend, has been friends with all of us for a long time, and I was actually really good friends with her a long time ago.
You got a date stamp on that?
2012.
12.
It won't resonate. It's me and Raven. I have the new i4s from Ty. Yeah, so we won that event. And then, fun fact,
Your parents bought us all that food.
my parents,
Wow.
and we have your mom here, and I'll ask her later, but my parents loved going to the events. They thought it was super cool.
Aaron's mom.
So my parents did.
She misses it. She wants us to go.
After the event, my parents, and I think hopefully my dad's in here, he bought us all food. He did. He really did. And it's a bonding moment, man. Not only with my friends, and I'm with my teammates and my parents. It was amazing. It was, honestly, God, that's the era I would go back.
I mean,
to.
we've been recruited.
2012.
We've been recruited.
Oh, here it is.
To play again.
Yeah, we have.
There's the gun that I now own.
Yeah.
What's the date stamp?
I don't want to talk about it. I regret ever selling you that weapon or trading. I don't even know what we did, but I love that.
I think I bought it from you.
I love that.
I bought it from Uglo. think.
No, I bought it from Uglo because
Oh, I bought
Uglo
it
had
from
it. I got
yeah.
it because I really wanted it. Because it's a maroon color. It's a very nice, pretty maroon color. I loved it. So I was like, yo, what's it going to cost to get that? And I
Well,
was like,
I mean, we could play again if we want. We got. I feel like we would start our own team before we go and play with another team.
I don't think I want to restart. We've already been recruited a multitude of times about, you guys are good. What have you thought about coming back and playing more?
The last time we played paintball, it was awesome. It was fun. The next day was not.
I
The
heard.
next 2 days
I
were
heard.
not.
I was tired. I was sore. I haven't
Walking
ran that
up and
much.
down steps.
Yeah.
That's probably the reason that we haven't got back into it.
That's kind of true. And the money. I'm gonna be honest.
It's
with you
still,
guys.
yeah,
It's
still
the
expensive.
money.
Remember-
It's a ton of money.
At one point,
And now that I'm an adult and have a real job, I just don't feel like spending that kind of money on it.
no,
I don't.
I don't know how I did it.
I have rent, the phone bills, car insurance, car payments. No. What are you doing?
Well, we got started late here, and my
That's it.
bedtime's 8:00. So
We gotta rush. We're not trying to rush through it, guys. We're really not. It was a
rough,
weird day.
a weird, 2 days in a row. Weird.
2 days in a row.
We had, we got some other stuff we got to work on outside of this. So, well, even more now that we've got issues that we got to figure out.
Issues.
So, that's
What was your
part of the
first
reason-
gun? I gotta know. I gotta keep talking about it. I cannot not talk about paintball. I love it.
Mine was not a Tipman. I had never owned a Tipman.
Ever?
Never.
You still own one?
Yeah.
Love it.
Secretly, I think I wanted one of the cyclone feed ones, that had like the 5-ball
Yes.
thing in it.
Yes.
Never got one though. My first gun was it was a pump, like a Walmart pump gun
I was
with the
gonna
little
say,
cylinders.
I forgot one of mine. So, but keep going. I forgot one of mine that I want to talk about.
Just like cars, I've got a long history of paintball guns. Could not tell you how many I've owned.
He
Dozens.
sells cars just as fast as he used to sell paintball guns
Honestly,
too.
that was that was how I made it through paintball.
Selling
Buy and sell
Yeah.
guns and stuff. Hustling.
See, so then you went from
So mine was a pump. What was yours?
it was an autococker. I forgot. Do you remember them?
I do, yeah.
An autococker.
What was it, a pump? Was it a
No, it was semi-automatic
Okay.
autococker.
pump? Man, you came into it big.
At the time, I
At the
did.
time,
At the
yeah.
time, I did. Yeah,
Did you inherit that from somebody, or
I believe. Fuck, I don't know.
or
I
it was
believe
like
I did.
secondhand gun from somebody else?
I don't remember.
So
I'll be honest. I really don't.
So my
I just
brother's-
know I had it was red, and I remember I used to tear it apart all the time, make sure it was
Yeah.
clean, because like an autococker, what is the
flatline barrel.
yeah
What was that? What was the flatline barrel? Was that the curved one?
yeah.
No, so Colton, I think the reason I got into paintball was Colton and Nick used to go play at their friend's house.
It's true. They did look like ARs, which
And,
I wouldn't advise doing that nowadays.
And they would play like at their buddy's house in the woods.
Mhm.
So I wanted to play. So obviously, like you're not gonna go buy nice stuff. So I got this like plastic pump gun at Walmart that shot like sliced balls left and right. But it was still fun. So I think after that I had a birthday party. So my birthday party had, I don't know, half dozen or so kids. And from that birthday party, one of the guys who played with Red Rum pretty much recruited me there, and was talking to my dad and my grandpa at the time and said, hey man, he's pretty good. Did you ever think about having him, play, or has he ever thought about playing?
Mm-hmm.
Thinking back now, that may have just been a scheme for them to get more people on the team. But little did they know I turned out to be pretty good.
You did turn out to be pretty good.
So
Actually, really good.
yeah.
You're really good.
So I don't know, Mom. How long did we go to Back Creek like every weekend?
A long time. You would open and close the place.
Yeah. That's the
Yes.
other way how I afforded playing.
I
like
forgot.
I would open and close the store.
What was that guy's name? It's on
Doug
Doug.
and Zeke.
Yes,
Zeke.
that's what it is.
I still talk to Doug every now and then,
Yes,
but Zeke, I don't
they
know.
kind of like gave us a good deal, and like you guys show up early on Sundays. If you want to practice, you have to blow the field up.
Turn the compressors on.
Yep. Make sure everything's
Ref.
Yep. Ref, and we would have to ref unless we're playing. And that's how that went. And then like I said, I did do that when I left. I sucked tests.
The arc for distance. That's what it was.
I ended up going and playing with One Shot and Gary. It was the same thing. I would do the same thing. Yeah. Sundays, I would show up early, blow the field up.
That creek was fun. Because it was so unique because they had the woods ball, the
creek ball was kind of cool.
Creek ball was.
So I hate getting my socks wet, bro.
Hey man,
anybody like wet socks?
No, soggy feet.
Nobody like that shit. It's
got some right now.
What? That's because you didn't even change your shoes from work.
No,
you got them Doc Martens on with them long socks on.
Come home from work to work again.
Man, you got like 45 minutes to change shoes. That's a big ass moth.
Whoa, that's pretty big.
I do, I do remember the tip in '98 with the flatline barrel. That was a big thing back then too. Yeah, felt like G.I. Joe for sure. I don't remember the underguard thing. I don't remember that part.
Yeah, all I remember is I remember the cyclone feed and then the curved
cyclone feed and I remember all that too.
One time we were playing woods ball because I, would play woods ball, but the biggest amount of time we spent was in airball, speedball. So I had, we would like to go down and play woods ball every now and then.
I'm surprised I never caught a Gatorade sponsor for that one.
We had sponsorship by Balls.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
that is a throwback.
Balls
Energy.
They still make them.
They do, but not anywhere close to here.
No, the closest, the last place I saw them was Atlanta.
That's right. It was you.
Like in a grocery store. They had them right there on the shelf. Different flavors.
Balls energy drinks.
They had the coolest bottles.
I thought they were cool. They had blue, red, and clear. I don't remember the flavors. But
if you got a case of Balls Energy or nowhere to get it,
I want it.
Yeah.
Actually, I want it.
Tell us.
I'll buy it. Dude, I remember. That was actually pretty. That was a legitimate sponsor for One Shot. So I remember in Pittsburgh, I did walk up to the Balls tent.
Yeah.
Showed them my player card, and they're like, "Well, how many do you want?" I was like, there's a limit." And they're like,
"No limit."
Not really. I was like, "I just want one." I wasn't gonna be greedy. I was like, "Let me get a case." They're like, this is for the team, right? I'm like, yeah, it's
like
for
no
the
money.
team.
You didn't get any money for it or anything.
No.
You just strictly got free drinks.
Free energy drinks. Which I feel like they had to have been a lot healthier than what the hell is out there now. I had Guarana. I don't even know.
Balls Guarana, yeah. Guarana.
Iguana.
Gone are the days of
gonorrhea. What?
Mm-hmm. Balls Guarana, the days.
It was a good time. I loved every minute of that era, and I forget about it so much.
Yeah,
I think about it more often.
Yeah, I mean, I want to play again. Yeah. Jordan wants to play with us.
The problem is we both have addictions to it that when we play again, it's just going to be like, oh, well, maybe if we just get this piece, like this new Gap Blaster. And then
every time I play, I spend like $200 or $300 on this terrible piece of equipment or gear that
see how this works.
Because we only play once every couple years. By the time we play the next time, our stuff's like way old. Like we can't even play with our guns because the settings don't go low enough to play the new rules. But obviously, we're not going to go buy new ones.
I'm not going to. Yeah, absolutely not. But we still killed it. I'll be honest with you. You give us the newest and greatest of anything, I think we would go out there and compete with anybody that's D1 and below.
Oh.
I have no. I think we could.
We're a little rusty. I don't know if we could handle D1. I think
not D1 X ball, but D1 just D1 in 5 minutes.
Like local D1, I think we could handle. I mean, we practiced with professional D1 professionals.
We did,
and they're the ones that thought we were sandbagging.
Well, that's
It's just you haven't.
It's
seen
like
us in
riding a
while.
bike,
Yeah,
dude.
it
It
is.
really is.
Minus the stamina.
I mean, I'm a little thicker now.
I get winded.
Thicker.
I get winded.
I smoke.
We're like walking off the field, and they're like, "Let's go again. Let's go again." We're like,
let me get a water. Water boy.
"I'm out of paint. Like, I'll be back."
Mm-hmm. I remember we used to make shit up. I loved
Man.
it though.
Anybody wants to play, let us know.
Dude, 2v2s.
Oh, 2v2.
Bring it. If y'all want to, yeah, I'm
We used
down.
to- we
I'm
used
down
to
to
do-
play anybody on the internet right now.
Did you do drills?
Unless it's Ryan Greenspan or Ollie Lang. Because let's be real.
Are they still
They're still
relevant?
Yep.
Wow.
Dynasty.
I remember one time, so at the PSP event that we went to, that was like one of the only,
Oh, Starstruck.
what?
Did you get Starstruck seeing them? Did you ever see them coming out of the pits?
Oh, well, so, okay, listen here.
We talked about it the other day. Remember, you were like, oh, I don't get Starstruck. I definitely did, seeing like Ollie Lang.
Okay, I touched him, okay?
Oh, you touched him. You touched him.
So I don't know. I don't remember how this happened, but I had the opportunity at the PSP event in
Mhm.
Pittsburgh
Mhm.
to work in the pits for them.
You did.
So I would
Because you guys made it to Sunday, right? No, you made it to Saturday.
we played Saturday and then Sunday when I guess everything came out, like we didn't make the cut.
Did make the cut to Sunday.
Yeah,
which,
but we played
and
all
if you
day
guys know,
Friday,
making
made
it
it
to
to
Sunday is a
Saturday.
big deal. Got to make it to Sunday.
Yeah.
That's semifinals and finals on Sundays.
So I was in the pits. We would run out to like you've got like 30 seconds between games. They're just like quick.
It's fast.
Real quick. So you got 30 seconds to go out on the field, catch all the pods that they used and threw out. You got to bring them back in within 30 seconds, and you got to fill them and have them filled and ready by the time they come back to the next game. So I'm not even kidding you. They had like skids full of paint. They got those quick loaders that look like a tube with a funnel,
Yeah.
and they just like fill it. Don't even just fill it, cap it, put it in a pile. Fill it, cap, put it
They
in a
don't
pile.
care.
So Ollie and all them, they were coming out of the field, and they're like walking right up against you, asking you for like, I need a pod. So that was pretty cool. And I think I got his signature on something, but I don't remember what it was. And then
I do vaguely remember that.
I
I don't think it was a jersey or anything like that.
I had the team manager's number on my phone because I mentioned about coming back the next day or whatever. But I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was Saturday evening I helped and then Sunday. But
right.
I had the guy's number, and I never really took advantage of that. But probably could have met up with them to practice or something. Where were they based out of?
Dynasty?
Yeah.
San Diego.
Uh,
They flew all the way from the West Coast here. San Diego. It's San Diego. It was. I think it still is San Diego Dynasty, and then Ironmen were from Texas, I believe. I believe they were.
yeah, I don't remember.
But you had Edmonton Impact. I remember them. I think they were from
That was Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. And who were the other big teams? Edmonton Impact, San Diego Dynasty, the
gold and red and gold guys. Excessive. There was
Yes.
Excessive, and then
Success would be another one.
yeah, I can't remember who else there was.
Speaking
It was
of
10,
speaking of pro
15 years
teams,
ago.
though, I've told you this story. Tony, a good friend of mine and Dylan's, he played with us. He used to play back in the day. He used to play for a team called Plan B.
Mm-hmm.
And after we kind of got out of it, he texted me one day. He's like, "Hey, do you want to play again?" I'm like, "We're having practice on Sunday." I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So we did. Me and Tony went out. I don't remember the coach's name because this was a legit team. They had a coach. They had everything going for them. A field. This is how I want to play in Dillsburg. Want to play was in Dillsburg, right?
Right.
So we went out, we practiced, and I was always a snake man. After we practiced all day, the coach comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, this was on a Saturday, actually." He's like, "Are you coming back for practice tomorrow on Sunday?" I was like, "Oh, this is kind of a big deal. Like, an actual coach is asking me to come back. It's like basketball tryouts or something."
Right.
I was like, "Oh, hell yeah." Like, when I was like 15 or 16 at the time.
Yeah. Trying to get back there.
I was like,
second
"Yeah,
day,
I don't care. I'll catch a bus or something. I'll be back." I unfortunately never did make it back to Sunday practice. And
Cut.
fun fact,
Cut.
nope. I did get cut. Doesn't be real. But fun fact now, Plan B is a professional paintball team. They play on the professional level against
So it takes
Ironman and San Diego
persistence.
Dynasty. I really dropped the ball on that one.
Oh well, happens. It's for the
I think
best.
we should have ran SGZ.
Oh,
Shenanigans was our team.
Yeah,
We could have been.
we
something.
were the talk of the town because we were so young and we were budget ballers.
That's what it was. Budget ballers that were killing it in the field right now. Winning all kinds of events that nobody ever heard of us. They're like, who is this team?
Yeah, I mean, when you're a 15, 16-year-old kid, you know,
Mhm.
you're working at, you work at fast food place.
I was at KFC.
Yeah,
No
and-
bullshit. I was at that time.
You
KFC.
know, a case of paint costs
Making
you-
$300 every 2 weeks.
Yeah, a case of paint costs you a whole weekend's worth of work.
Shit.
So
Everybody calm down. Everybody calm.
busted.
We're good for now. Goods for now.
yeah,
Thanks,
so I
baby.
mean, like trying to play a tournament, like you're
Mhm.
only able to afford a tournament like maybe every month,
Yeah, that's true.
unless you had either a sponsor or somebody hooked you up with paint or whatever. But in most cases, you didn't make any money from it.
Yeah, but I had so much fucking fun.
Yeah.
Those were the probably best days of my life, I think. That and actually basic training, oddly enough. I really enjoyed that. I'm not going to lie.
Well, you probably met a lot of people there.
I did. None that I really talk to now, but just the experience itself, I think was fun.
Right.
But paintball definitely is top one. So,
Yeah. Well, we could go on for days. I'm ready
Good.
to play again, but like we said, tonight's going to be a short night.
short, weird one. I'm sorry, guys. I
Um,
definitely apologize for all that.
Yeah.
Even though it's not our fault, I feel terrible.
But tomorrow's Friday. We'll be back again, like always, 5:32 Eastern Standard Time. Catch us live on the channel here at WheelHouse Garage. If you want the notification that we're live,
I want a
subscribe
little
to the
bell. We
channel.
just put a little bell up here.
Hit the
Just
bell.
bell.
Oh yeah, I'm just dang it.
Real quick, before we end this, I want to slide something by you.
Slide.
Can we still do Freedom Fridays?
Yeah.
I think Freedom Fridays should be a thing. Like a forever thing. A forever Freedom Friday.
You'll
down.
find out tomorrow.
I'm down.
You'll find out tomorrow when we're live here at 5:30.
5:30, same time, same place.
Thanks again for watching.